Hi guys, it's Simon from Tech My Life Video, and if you think I look tired and stoned in my other videos, you ain't seen nothing. I'm half asleep from getting up really early. I was hoping that the keynote was going to come out before I had to go off to work, but unfortunately it didn't, so end of the day. Here's a recap of the Apple event and just some of my thoughts as I go through. By now you've probably all watched and looked on the Apple website and seen what's going on, but let's go just through some stuff. It was an Apple iPhone / iPod / iOS event. Well, the Classic didn't get discontinued, as I predicted potentially in another video, but it's basically rotting in a back room. It hasn't been updated, it hasn't been changed, it's just there, it's just existing. It's really doing nothing. Click wheel games have been discontinued now in iTunes Store, so I really think it's only a matter of time before it kind of disappears from the Apple website, and it may just go kind of quietly into the night. The iPod Shuffle, it had a price drop, that was all, no changes, but really there's not a lot you could do to it anyway, it's pretty basic. The iPod Nano, now I was hoping for Bluetooth so you could have wireless connection to some headphones. You know, I was dreaming of some integration with the iPhone and the iPad, things like that, but look, that was just, you know, in one of my other videos. If you want to check that one out, I'll put a link kind of here somewhere. But basically, really, Bluetooth was something I was looking for. All it got was some new clock faces. Yeah, they made the icons scroll one at a time instead of 4 at a time. So now it takes even longer to flick through your icons, which is bizarre. Nike's now built in, and there was a price drop. So nothing really all that special. I think they kept it the same design because they highlighted the watch bands, and there's companies out there who the watch band they featured was the I think the TikTok, and there's also the Lunatic by one company. They're great watch bands. If it had Bluetooth, I would have bought one straight away, and one of those watch bands straight away. But without the Bluetooth, it's a deal breaker for me. I'm not going to bother, I don't think, at this stage, getting one. I'm hoping with my new phone I'll get more battery life and more storage space, so when I go on my long rides I'll be able to do my navigation and my iTunes from the same device. I was thinking of splitting those roles between a Nano and my phone. iPod Touch, no real change, a bit of a price drop, but that's about it. It obviously gets iOS 5, so it does get iMessage, but nothing really outstanding there. iOS 5 for me is the feature. There's some awesome changes with notifications and all those kind of things that are coming in, and Siri, which we were all expecting, looks fantastic. It looks like it's going to be really handy in some instances. The question will be what it's like in a noisy environment. The other thing is, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, is swipe text. We don't have that, and when you're in a noisy environment and you can't do voice recognition to dictate a text, or you want to text somebody privately without everybody around you knowing what you just texted, you've still got to put it in press by press, and you can't just quickly swipe in with swipe text on the iPhone. I would like both. I would like the dictation option and the swipe text option, but I'm dreaming. And the phone, we were hoping for an iPhone 5. What we got was a 4S. Now I think the reason why the 4S was not released in the middle of the year was because iOS 5 wasn't ready, and they wanted to sync the two things up. I don't think Siri was ready, and basically what they did is they held the phone back. So we all got hope that, hey, it's a longer time frame, maybe they're going iPhone 5, and what they were actually doing was delaying the phone to sync up with the release of iOS, and obviously it's iOS 5, so we were hoping that it was going to be iPhone 5 as well. They've kept the 3GS, so they've kept the three kind of tiered system. I was thinking it was going to be iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, iPhone 5. So I thought they were going to do a little speed bump to the iPhone 4 and do a little capacity reduction, so you had a 8 gig iPhone 4. What they've done is an 8 gig iPhone 3GS. In America, it's free on plans. In Australia, phones have been free on plans for ages. I mean, you'll be able to get the iPhone 4S free on on a number of plans. And if it's not free, it'll be just a monthly charge, an extra handset charge. It won't be an upfront cost. It's a great way the system works in Australia. So I'll be paying probably maybe $79 a month and maybe have no handset charges at all, and get some massive amount of calls for that. So look, disappointing that we don't have the iPhone 5. Basically, the iPhone 4, I've always thought it was a badly designed phone in terms of its physical makeup, the glass protruding from the metal. I've seen so many people with smashed iPhone 4s, covers or no covers. It's a bad design. Am I going to get one? Yeah, of course I'm going to get one. No, I'm going to get one because I'm on a 3GS. And I'm in that 2-year cycle. What I'm actually going to try to do is get a 12-month plan if I can, pay a little bit extra on my plan for 12 months and put myself in the running for an iPhone 5 in a year's time and get off the S cycle which I'm on. I'm on the 3GS 4S cycle rather than the design upgrade cycle. So a bit of a change was hoped for. We didn't get it. They have said they've rectified the antenna issue. From day one, people are going to be they're going to be able to try to get calls to disconnect by surfing the internet while they're on a phone call, doing all sorts of stuff while they're on a phone call to see if they can find a fault in this antenna. It is going to reflect very, very badly on Apple if there is still an antenna issue at all, even if it's minor, even if a couple of people come up with it, even if it's not widespread, it's going to be bad for Apple. So I hope that's not the case. I hope they have fixed it, but as I said, I think it's a bad design anyway. I really hope they come up with something radically different in the iPhone 5 in a year's time. But look, let's enjoy this one while we've got it. We are getting it in Australia first. We will be the first country in the world to get this phone because we're ahead of everybody else. It'll be us, it'll be then Japan. In actual fact, America will be the last country, the US will be the last country to get it because they're at the end of the day scale. So California, where Apple is based, will actually be one of the last places in that first release round of iPhones. I'm sure some people will get their iPhones arriving early when they do the pre-order and maybe have them sent out. They may get them on the Thursday, so you may have isolated one or two, but in general release, Australia, we're getting it first, so that's exciting. Unfortunately, this day of release, I'm working all day on a big event, so I'm probably not going to be able to post any videos and be a first cab off the rank. It'd be nice, but it may not happen. Look, there's some great features there. The camera sounds awesome, HD video, 8 megapixel. Apple have always gone on about a megapixel doesn't make a great photo, and that's so true. And you know, the dual-core processor, it's going to be a blisteringly fast phone. A lot of the other features in the iOS, the combination of all those things is going to make for a really good phone. As I said, I think there's some shortcomings still, but look, I'm going to get it, I'm going to enjoy it. I think you will too. If you're in the market for a phone, it's certainly one to look at. Of course, they haven't gone to a bigger screen, so there are other phones to consider. But look, Apple have released the phone. They've made a few other changes. I think they've dropped the ball a little bit. I think they've been a little bit lazy with their iPod range in the last 12 months, to be honest. I'm a fanboy, there is no doubt about that, and I think Apple have dropped the ball. I think Steve Jobs maybe hasn't been cracking the whip leading up to his retirement, his resignation as CEO. I think they need to pick their game up in the next 12 months. I think they need some radical changes. I think we'll see that. It's a little bit disappointing we haven't seen it now because other people are pushing, Samsung are kind of pushing up behind Apple. Sure, in overall sales they're not, but in terms of the technology they're offering. So look, this phone's going to be a success. This hasn't been a short video because I'm rambling on, but I'm Simon from Tech My Life Video. Please rate, subscribe, comment. Please rate. Look, it's just a little, all you have to do is just down there somewhere, that corner. Press the bell button. Thank you very much. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your comments. Look, I'll have more videos. I'll have more videos as soon as I get the phone. I'll be uploading stuff, talking about it. It's going to be great to actually have the product and be able to kind of put videos up early in the cycle rather than kind of a month behind all the guys in the US. But look, I'd love to hear what you think. As I said, I'm Simon from Take My Life Video. See you next time. Bye. Oh, don't do a video with your feet up on the desk. Your feet go to sleep. My God. Oh. Man, am I tired. Hi guys, it's Simon from Take My Life Video.